Vlad, Duric, another vintage year for you, and on Sunday, or after Sunday races, you'll be crowned champion jockey for the third time here in Singapore. I bet that sounds good.
Yeah, absolutely. It's obviously I've always sort of said to people that have asked me, what do you sort of, how do you compare your Group One to your Group Ones to your Premiership, that sort of stuff. And a Premiership's a all-year thing. You know, you work hard all year to achieve it, and it's just great when you're able to get there in the end. So no, I'm really pleased to get 3 in a row.
That's certainly the benchmark, I think, isn't it, for any rider to be crowned champion in their jurisdiction. Of this year, though, for you, Vlad, it's been a vintage one, I would say, or at least go as far to say. I mean, the Group Ones, obviously, I guess the standouts, the likes of Aramco and Top Knights.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm incredible also. So to win 3 of the 7 Group Ones on the calendar was great. We were hoping obviously to win the Gold Cup, but it didn't work out from the barrier for us. But yeah, it's been a great year. I had a couple of stop-start year. I had to have surgery and had 5 weeks off there. So like I said, to come out on top still is is really great. And I really wanted to try sort of halfway through the year to beat my bench. I think my highest winning totals 83 or 84 winners. So I'm on 81. So I'm hoping to try to pass that this weekend and set a new high for me anyway.
Absolutely, I'm sure it's more than doable. Just going back to that Gold Cup, obviously you said you couldn't win it, but I imagine the pleasure you must have felt, because the certain winning rider was a good friend of yours, and I know that he was very pleased to have won it, and obviously credited you for the advice, that being Craig Williams.
Yeah, absolutely. It was great for Craig. He had a wonderful week. Don't worry, I was pretty filthy after the race. I'm a very competitive person, so to not win myself was very disappointing. But yeah, I was really wrapped for Craig, obviously, to come here and have the one ride and get the job done for CK Poir, who's of Oscar Racing, who's a really good friend of mine and has been an unbelievable supporter of mine over many years here. And yeah, it was just great result for Lee, obviously, as well. That horse has been a little bit unlucky, and then to have a bit of luck in the Gold Cup, I'm sure they were really pleased with that outcome.
Absolutely, and we can't let 2019 go by, Vlad, without mentioning Royal Ascot. What a great time that was for you, and I know you enjoyed it thoroughly, and something that would live with you forever if you never get together again, I would say.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a wonderful, like you say, a wonderful experience, and a real thank you goes to Mr. Lim and Mick Dittman and Stephen and Bridget Gray as well for giving me the opportunity to go along and experience that with them. And the horse ran very well, and just to be part of that big week, Royal Ascot week, was unbelievable. So yeah, they're great memories through the year, and hopefully we can find another good one to take there one day again.
It'd be nice for sure to represent this island. And just finally, Vlad, obviously you want to surpass your best tally. What about 2020? What are the goals, if any, do you set yourself?
Oh, look, it's tough to keep winning the Premiership. I put a lot of pressure on myself to try to stay on top and do all the things that I can to sort of try and find the right horses and that sort of thing. And we've got some new jockeys coming in, Paddy Maloney, Ruyon Meyer, and a young guy from South Africa as well, Ryan Munger, I think his name is. So, it's just going to get harder again, and, I've just got over the line trying to shrug Benny off this year, so I think I'll just enjoy it. And, yeah, I have to have surgery again next Tuesday on my left knee, so I could possibly miss the first couple of weekends of racing in January, so it'll be a slow start. But yeah, I'll work hard, and hopefully we can make it 4 in a row.